Boys, the apocalypse is upon us. I talk about YouTube more than I talk about men, which is a remarkable accomplishment because I talk about men a lot. But even with all those times that I've talked about YouTube on this channel, it still doesn't feel like I've cleared my mind of all the bad, you know? Like, I still have a lot that I want to say, so I figured today, let's just clear the air, let's just get it all out of Tibor's head here, let's get these schizophrenic thoughts the fuck out of here. Now, what ended up triggering my YouTube psychosis and my thoughts about YouTube again was actually a video that I saw. It was called My Thoughts on the Current State of YouTube, and it was actually a really well done video for especially the size of the channel. I'll post it down below if you're interested, but the idea in that video was the same as the idea in this video. YouTube sucks right now, and that goes for both an audience standpoint and a creator standpoint. We're both just getting fisted here, man. So I'm sure you guys have been in the commentary genre or niche enough that you've seen the videos like X situation is crazy, or this needs to stop, and it's got the YouTuber with the crying, and in the background of the thumbnail the red graph is just going straight down into hell. And that stuff's become super popular and kind of used and abused. I mean, to say that that kind of content is beat like a dead horse is a fat fucking understatement. A morbidly obese understatement, in my opinion. Because that shit is just everywhere right now. Now, obviously, there's a reason it's everywhere. It's because it's the meta, you know? I don't know what it is about drama that just gets people's attention and they love to see it happen, but drama does crazy well in the view count. I did the video on Johnny Somali not too long ago, and it got like 2,000 views, which is a lot for my small ass. And actually, even the start of this channel, the thing that really gave this channel its kick in the butt and got it started to its first couple hundred subscribers was that time that Sniper Wolf doxed Jack's Films. I made a video on that. I was one of the first to make a video on that. Bam! Couple hundred subscribers in a day. So really, I see why it's popular, and I see why creators like More Pegasus make 12 videos on Mr. Beast breathing, for example. But as an audience member, and honestly as a content creator as well, I'm just sick of it, man. It's like I got the flu. I got the fucking plague over here. I'm so sick of it. Can you tell I haven't recorded a video in a while when the jokes don't make sense? And it's funny too, because I guarantee you, there is not a creator out there on the entire YouTube platform that gives a shit about any drama they talk about. I mean, you ask me, any drama I talk about on my channel that's like an actual topic, like the Johnny Somali one, who else have I even made a video on? The Boogie 2988 drama. Those dudes that tried to overcharge with their production stuff. I don't even remember the name of them. That's how fucking much I care about them. But my point is, as creators, I guarantee you none of us give a shit about that stuff. And honestly, when I'm making those videos, I'm like so, not bored, but like I'm just so like, I don't even know the word for it. I'm just so monotone when it comes to making those videos. It's like tedious. Yup, we're making a video. Oh, this person did something bad. I don't know, man. I just am not a fan of the drama content. That's why I haven't done it in a very long time. At least I don't think I've done it in a very long time. Hold on, let me fact check. Okay, I haven't done any super hardcore drama videos in 2 months, so that's not a very long time, but it's long enough. Anyway, every creator out there is just doing those drama videos because it gets views and it gets money. So that probably doesn't surprise any of you. It makes sense why we do it, but it's just not like, I don't know, it just fucking blows. Anyway, the drama content kind of segues me nicely into the next topic that I wanted to discuss a little bit. So I wanted to talk about how topic-driven YouTube is now. It is crazy. We got a challenge over here. I spent this amount of money over here. I pushed my grandma down a flight of stairs. I actually think I used that joke in the last video. But content on YouTube these days just feels very topic-centered. I mean, in the video I watched, the girl actually talked about it being very lacking of personality. I don't know why I took a pause there to say that. And honestly, I think she's right, because the amount of content that's just topic focused on YouTube, and half of that has to do with probably the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, which I have definitely driven into the ground talking about it, and I'm sure other YouTubers have as well, so I'm sure you're all sick of hearing about it. But I don't want to blame that entirely. I honestly think another culprit of the whole YouTube topic-driven content has to do with the optimization of YouTube. So if you ask any YouTube content creator that kind of knows what they're doing, they'll most likely know what they have to do in order to get views. You know, the very first thing that's driven into every YouTuber's head when they're first starting out is that you need watch time. If people aren't watching your videos, then you're just shit and you should just end it all. At least that's what it felt like to me when I was first starting out. And because there's so many content creators out there and it's so sad oversaturated, people feel the need to stand out. And how do you stand out? You do something grandiose, something crazy, something insane. I think actually a good example of this mindset actually comes from a TikTok show or documentary. Where did I see it? You know what? I'll find it when I'm editing this video, but basically it was a TikToker that was kind of on the decline. His channel was falling apart and he was like, oh my god, he's panicking. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get these viewers back? And he thought to do this gyro simulation thing. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it's a great example of how content creators think these days. They need something big, something that gets viewers' attention, gets them clicking on the video. And that's the mentality that everybody's kind of run with, and that's how we've gotten to where we are today. Which again, is that a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I think that is kind of really subjective. I mean, some people might love the current state of YouTube, but for me personally, it just feels a lot like TV. Just trying to get the viewers' attention long enough to get them ad money. And genuinely, that sucks, because in the company name, YouTube, it's supposed to be about you. So when we get all these TV show-esque YouTubers and, you know, you get a whole production team to do an entire show on YouTube, that's, I don't know, it just doesn't feel genuine. And don't get me wrong, having editors or, you know, maybe even assistants to do certain things isn't a bad thing at all. That doesn't immediately take away from your YouTube channel or make you a topic-driven channel or whatever, or put you on the decline of YouTube TV. You know what I'm saying. In fact, one of my favorite channels right now, Caleb Hammer, he has a team that helps him out. He has a full employee staff, and he makes great content that still has personality in it. It's great. But there is a very clear line in the sand that a lot of creators tend to hop over after a certain point. And I don't feel like this is a thing where I'm kind of looking back on the nostalgia of YouTube and thinking, oh, why couldn't we go back to the glory days? You know, the glory days when women didn't have rights on YouTube, you know, that sort of deal. I don't know why I became misogynistic. I don't know what that was about, but thinking about what YouTube used to be and what it is now just makes me kind of sad, because I think we're missing a lot of personality on this platform these days. Now, there's a quote that we've all definitely heard by now. I think Hitler said it probably. Be the change that you want to see in the world. I want to see the old YouTube kind of come back a little bit. So what I'm kind of planning on doing for this channel, and honestly, I don't blame you if you don't give a shit about this, but I want to focus on making content that I want to make. And even saying that made me sound like a generic YouTuber that is about to drop the most Mr. Beast content you've ever seen. But deadass, I've gotten to the point where I don't even look at the YouTube statistics anymore. I don't even look at how many subscribers I have anymore. How many subs do I have? I don't fucking know. Maybe 2, if I'm lucky. And it's kind of ridiculous even on this channel, because I don't think I've shared this with you guys before, but before recordings, I always used to get like, not super nervous, but I'd have like a tightness in my stomach, and I'd be like, okay, I get in the zone, I'd be like, okay, we gotta make the best fucking banger we've ever seen on the entire internet. I gotta be funny, I gotta be fully energetic, I gotta be in your face, I gotta shove my content down your throat. It's weird. Usually this is like a realization that YouTubers would have if they have like 1 million subs and they've been doing this shit for years at a time, and they release some video like I've been thinking of retiring or something like that, where they confess their thoughts to their viewers. But that's not the case for me. Oh my god, I just spit everywhere. That shit was violent. But I've kind of realized that if I want to enjoy YouTube and make it as enjoyable as possible for me throughout the whole process, I just gotta make content that I enjoy making, or the content that I feel like making. So I don't know what the whole point of that rant was, but I guess it was just me saying that I care too much about YouTube statistics and the stuff that doesn't really matter, when in reality, the most that matters on this YouTube channel is making the content that I enjoy. That's what it should be about, fellas. And that's what it's gonna be about going forward. I don't think I'm necessarily gonna care about the statistics anymore, or even the subscriber count. I don't know, I say this like some Jesus figure now. That might change tomorrow when some drama comes out and I'm like, ooh, is that some money coming my way? Who fucking knows? This whole video felt like a fever dream because I haven't recorded in like 2 weeks. I'll see you guys later.